Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we're going to chat about NSP launching their Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. This was actually launched yesterday and it runs through September 2nd. So plenty of time to be aware of extra patrol on Nebraska highways, Nebraska roadways, and the state fair coming up. We've got Husker football coming up, Labor Day weekend. So plenty of reasons to hit the road, but the idea behind the campaign is to make sure you do so safely. So I want to take a listen in on yesterday's presser. We're going to start with Colonel John Boldock with the Nebraska State Patrol. Then after that, we chat with Transportation Director Vicki Kramer. And then we go to Toby Antonson, who is a victim advocate for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And you won't want to miss what he has to say. So let's take a listen in.
Good morning. Coming today, Colonel John Boldock, Nebraska State Patrol. With summer coming to an end, it's a great time to hit the road and enjoy our state with our family and friends and take part in community events before the weather starts to cool down. In the next couple of weeks, we'll have the state fair, Husker football, Labor Day weekend, and we want to close out Nebraska's summer safely. But to do that, we've all got to work together to make Nebraska roadways safe. The State Patrol and our local partners will be working together to keep travelers safe by reducing the number of impaired drivers on the road. Troopers, deputies, and officers will be working overtime over the next couple of weeks as part of this mission. The Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign is simple. Plan for a sober driver every time you get into a vehicle or get pulled over. In addition to our efforts on the road, we've also partnered with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association for PSAs regarding educating the public on the dangers of impaired driving. So far this year, our troopers have made 821 arrests for driving under the influence. That's a 23% increase over where we were last year at this time. Great job by our troopers, officers, and deputies for getting those impaired drivers off the road. Each one of those DUI arrests is a potential lifesaver. But another startling increase we've seen this year is the number of fatalities on Nebraska roadways. Traffic fatalities are up 11% over the previous 5-year average and have an increase of 26% from last year. Every traffic fatality is a tragedy, and we know that many of them could be prevented if everybody drove sober. We encourage you to do your part in keeping everyone safe on the road for the rest of the summer by making the right choice. Simply drive sober. Thank you. I'd like to turn it over to Transportation Director Vicki Kramer.
Thank you, Colonel. Every couple months we ask the media to come out and join us at one of these events to get awareness out about the safety of our roadways. As the Colonel said, we're seeing trends in the wrong direction. We're seeing more fatalities. 153 people have lost their lives on our roadways this year. Beyond that, we've had 3 catastrophic incidents with state workers on our roadways. So we've got to do better. We continue to push information out. We continue to appeal to the public and to the media to get our message out so that we can make sure that people understand the cost of their decisions. With so many options available to not drive under the influence, it's hard to see where we're still in the thousands on numbers, to see where people are still making a decision that I can do it. I'm fine. But what we've seen is the actual level of influence that they're under when they make that decision is trending upwards. They're over twice the legal limit when they make those decisions. And every single one of those decisions results in a potential to hurt a family, their family, or those that are on the roadways around them. So we ask, with this incident, with this opportunity to get the message out, the Nebraska Department of Transportation, we care about the safety of our roadways, and we push that safety not only with making sure that the maintenance and the construction is safe, that our roads that we're driving are safe, but also that we can provide funding for education. And so this grant is made possible from the National Highways Traffic Safety Institute, NHTSA as we call it, but through the Nebraska Safety Office, we administer this grant that's about $277,000 of the $13 million we get every year to make sure that our law enforcement can make a difference, that they have the resources they need to, in times where we unfortunately see an uptick in drivers driving under the influence, that they have the opportunity to do everything that they can to enforce what we have on the rules out of a road. So thank you for being here. Thank you for getting our message out. With anything, sharing a personal story sometimes helps that message hit home just a little bit more, and hopefully will allow people to think about it when they get on the roadway. So I'm going to invite Toby up to share a little bit of his story.
Good morning. Thank you for everyone being here. My name is Toby Antonsen, and on behalf of all the victims of impaired drivers, we'd like to beg you to drive sober. My life was changed forever almost 10 years ago. Thank you. My life was changed almost 10 years ago by a repeat drunk driver. He was looking at his fourth offense for drunk driving. He took my mom's life needlessly. I'm here representing MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I've been a speaker for them and an advocate for, almost 10 years now. So it's one of those things that for, again, almost 10 years, I haven't been able to share a photo or tell a story or really do anything with, my kids. We try and share memories of her. I have a 14-year-old son who kind of remembers her, and I have a 10-year-old daughter who was born 3 days before she passed. So it's very tough, the pain that he caused, and when you go through it, something senseless like this, it's absolutely needless. So we ask and we pray that everyone that goes out, that you put a plan together. We ask that you either ride share, we ask that you have a designated driver. Put a plan together, just put a plan in place. So, and one thing we also like to say is we thank the men and women that are out there every day trying to stop those that are driving impaired. So, thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Michonne Morrow, Chief of the Lincoln Police Department. Really grateful to be here today and talk a little bit about our partnership and the grant opportunities from the Nebraska Department of Traffic and Highway Safety. Every year we have an opportunity to use these funds to impact the safety of our roadways. To talk just a little bit about the upcoming enforcement. With this grant opportunity, we get to join the Nebraska State Patrol and our shared partnership with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office in enforcement beginning this weekend, each weekend and ending until the 31st. Again, wanting to echo that this is the end of our summer season. School has started. Football will begin in Lincoln, and we want to make sure that we are committed to enforcement of the safety of our roadways and that we provide education on a regular basis to our community members to help them make wise choices. In Lincoln, we have had 13 crashes that have killed 14 individuals from our community. 3 of those involved drug and alcohol impairment. I need to reiterate that each one of these incidents, whether it be the 735 arrests that we've made and those that involved a crash, whether it was injury or not, was a choice. It is 100% preventable by making the right choice at the time that we decide to go out and embark on some alcoholic beverages. So with that, again, just want to thank the Nebraska Department Department, Transportation and Highway Safety for these grants, the Nebraska State Patrol for the ability to be here today, and for us to be able to participate in the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over Saturation. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take any questions if there are any at this time. Andrew? So the question is there a commonality in the increase in fatalities? So the short answer is no. It's the same issues that we have seen over the years. We have unbuckled drivers, we have impaired drivers, we have speeding drivers, we have distracted drivers. All of those are common elements in the fatal crashes that we're seeing, and those trends continue. And really, that's driver behavior. We have to drive sober. We have to buckle up. We have to mind our speed, especially in the busy summer traffic, construction zones. Now we're back to school being back in session. Drivers have to be diligent, not only their own driving behavior, but they have to be mindful of others who are not driving with the same due regard for everybody's safety. You know, really, if you're going to drink and drive, find another way home or to your destination. People will rely on their own instincts sometimes to decide whether they're not impaired. Really, a couple of drinks will put you to the point where your reaction time is impacted. So if you're going to drink at all, just don't drive. It's simple as that. And there, as was already mentioned, there are many choices out there. We have ride shares and taxis and phone a friend. I mean, there's just no excuse for drinking and driving. And that message has been out there, I think, loud and clear for a lot of years. So what we're seeing is people disregarding that sound advice and unfortunately ending up in tragic situations that are preventable.
All right, well, that was a look at yesterday's press conference regarding the Drive Sober, or Get Pulled Over campaign. That campaign was launched yesterday. It runs from yesterday, August 14th, all the way to September 2nd. So high visibility patrols on the roads across the state, something to keep in mind there as we move forward, as Husker football season comes, as Labor Day weekend comes, as the state fair is on its way. So just a friendly reminder for everyone out there. Before we go, a quick look at your forecast here, or your visual forecast, I should say. I do not have my meteorology degree, so bear with me here. But yeah, it looks like it's stormy out there. Thankfully, though, Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord does send out a forecast update for all of us to see. So he says today's going to be partly cloudy, 30% chance of spotty storms after 2 p.m. and a low severe risk with hail and wind. So that's good, but it still is kind of swampy out there. He's reporting a high of 87 degrees. Now, I love this shot. This is just such a beautiful shot from our Southwest First National camera. This is a look at St. Cecilia Cathedral on 40th Street. Just beautiful. Looks like we're in the Italian villa looking out somewhere, don't you think? According to Rusty there, tonight there's a 30% chance of spotty storms before sunset, and he says then that will be clearing as well with a low of 63 this evening. So a quick look at 90th and Dodge before we head out. Some traffic out there, but not too bad. Everything seems to be flowing along smoothly. Before we go, just want to give you a quick reminder. You can find all the latest stories that we're working on for the day on our website. That is WOWT.com. And of course, we'll plan on seeing you for our first broadcast, 1 to 3, with our Dave Zavolinsky. Until then, have a great day.